Hey guys, it's Liz and we're flipping things, and today I am just doing a quick what sold for me in the last 2 weeks on eBay. I was in Montana for a week at Yellowstone National Park, so my store was on time away, so my sales are down. They are always down when I am on time away, but my DVD experiment is going okay because it's a lot of DVD sales. So stay tuned and I'll tell you what sold. Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing good. I am working to get my store back up to normal after being on time away. This happens basically every time I go on time away, but I travel for work and it is just part of what I have to do for my business. So let's just jump right into what sold for me on eBay recently. Up first is this baby monthly Milestone blanket. I got this in a box flips box. That was a while back, and they were doing like Amazon shelf pull mystery boxes. And the first one was kind of a disaster. And then they sent me a second box for free and asked me to open it on my YouTube channel. I can't remember which one of these boxes that was in, but I just averaged everything in those boxes out to $2 an item. So I paid $2 for this. It sold for $14.99. The fees were $4.11, making my profit $8.88. I do typically charge for shipping on items like this, so the buyer paid shipping. This one took 327 days to sell, so not a fast mover, but it was new in the box, and it shipped out and out of my inventory, so cool, awesome. No complaints on an $8.88 profit. All good. What's next? Up next is a DVD. This is Smokey and the Bandit. It was like a 7-movie DVD. I got this in a liquidation auction that I won at a local liquidation place here in Buffalo, New York. So I paid $1.50 for this. It sold for $9.99. The fees were $1.70, making my profit $3.61. Not the best. Not the best. It took 15 days to sell. That box has been phenomenal for me, and I've had some really great sales in it, but there are some like just lower end, not a huge profit items in there, and that's fine. Totally fine by me. My experiment with selling just DVDs, what I am realizing is I've got to be okay with a lower profit margin, and I've just got to increase my goal in terms of the number of DVDs I'm selling per day to hit what I'd like to hit profit-wise. So I made $3.61 on this item, and it took basically 2 weeks to sell. Pretty cool. Up next, this is a DVD called Angel. I picked this up at Dollar Tree, and it was $1.25. Did they just up their prices to $1.25? For some reason, I have $1.29 written in my notes, but I know it's $1.25. These I initially was not going to sell. I felt very uncomfortable about these because they don't have liner notes, and I don't know, they're throwing me off, but everyone told me I should just go for it. So I've been listing them. Just basically like if I can get my money back on all these DVDs I bought from Dollar Tree, awesome. And then I probably won't source much there in the future. So this one I paid $1.25 for. It sold for $4.99. The fees were $1.25 plus $1.18 for shipping. I did a flat $2 shipping on this one. So my profit was $1.27. So I made my money back and then another $1.27. So basically I doubled my money, which I should not complain about, but I'm happy to be moving those. Like, let's just move those out of my inventory. And this one took 0 days to sell. It did sell on the day I listed it, which was kind of a shock. I am a firm believer in it is good for the algorithm if you have items selling quickly and moving efficiently through your store. So I am okay with lower profit margin items that are improving the algorithm because I'm showing more sales and I'm able to ship things out quick. And I just think it's a positive. So I'm not beating myself up over items like this that I made $1 on. One, I probably won't source there in the future, but it's okay to have items like that sell quickly and move through your store quickly. I do believe it helps the algorithm. I can't prove that with numbers yet, maybe someday, but that's what I believe. So Angel sold on the same day. Up next, this is Batman Long Halloween Part 1. This was also in that liquidation auction that I won. I paid $1.50 for this. It sold for $10.59. The fees were $1.79, making my profit $7.30. My profit was $7.30, and this took 7 days to sell. Now, I also sold the same item. I had 3 of these total. I also sold 2 other ones to one buyer. They sent me an offer for $7 for each. So it was $14 for 2. I paid $3 for those. They sold for $14. The fees on those were $2.55, making my profit $4.75 after fees and shipping. Not my best move, but it sold in 0 days. So basically I sold all 3 of these Batman DVDs in a week. They're off my plate. It's one less thing for me to worry about. All right, what is next? Up next is another DVD. I told you it was a good week for DVDs. This experiment is going okay. I mean, I'm not making a ton of money yet, but we're getting there. Up next is a DVD called Nobody. It was actually a Blu-ray. This I paid $1.50 for. It sold for $13.99. The fees were $2.13 plus I did free shipping on this one, so $3.19 for shipping. It was, obviously these all ship media mail. So my profit was $7.17. This took 9 days to sell. Awesome. Awesome. Because if I can do 5 of those a day, I'm doing pretty good in terms of a nice little side hustle. You know what I'm saying? Not bad for just deciding one day I'm just going to sell DVDs. Up next, not a DVD. I do still have a ton of items listed from before I started my DVD experiment. So this is one of those. This is a lot of 3 Just for Men mustache and beard, color. I paid $4.50 for these. I got these in an HBA box from Catching Deals. So my total for all 3 was $4.50. These sold for $20. The fees were $3.39, making my profit $12.11. They took 238 days to sell. They actually arrived to the buyer today, and he immediately messaged me and asked me if I had more. Now, unfortunately, I did not, or I would have shipped them right off to him, but obviously, he was happy with his purchase. I was happy to have it out of my inventory after 238 days, and I'll take a $12 profit any day, any day. Up next is SpongeBob the movie. I paid $1.50 for this. Same liquidation lot. Those newer releases seem to be much easier sells. I paid $1.50 for this. I sold it for $7.99. The fees were $1.72, making my profit $4.77, and this took 9 days to sell. Cool. Up next, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I paid $1.50 for this. It sold for $7. The fees were $1.71, making my profit $3.79, and it sold in 4 days. Now, those lower end $7.99, even $9.99, you're not making a huge profit. But if you can sell enough of them, you're fine. I don't know. It's such a small effort to make that kind of money. It takes nothing to photograph them. They are so easy to ship. I don't know. So far, I'm really happy with this experiment. 2 DVDs left. The next one is Elf. This actually went to a subscriber and friend. I actually met her on YouTube, and our husbands have the same name. We have the same birthday. Like, we were just meant to be friends. So she actually purchased 2 from me. She purchased Elf, which I paid $1.50 for. It sold for $6.99. The fees were $1.72, making my profit $3.61, and it sold in 2 days. And the other DVD she purchased was Goonies. Now, this was actually a pre-owned DVD that was in our collection, so I paid $0 for this because it was just in storage. It sold for $4. The fees were $1.58, making my profit $2.42. That one took 439 days to sell. Now, in the beginning, I would sell anything, and I did try the pre-owned DVDs. I find those much more difficult to sell, and I don't really have the proper equipment to test them. Can I throw it in a DVD player? Sure, but I don't know if there's a scratch that's going to show up later, and unless it's like a really special title, I will avoid the pre-owned from here on out. It's just not for me. But overall, you can see I sold a lot of DVDs. That is all with my store on time away mode for 8 days. And the algorithm always kind of knocks me down when I have my store on time away. So I was really happy with this. I am back up to about 2 sales per day. My goal obviously is to get to 10 sales per day. I am working on it. I am actually listing 5 DVDs every day. I do see when you're listing consistently and you're listing every day that the sales start to increase. Tell me in the comments if you've experienced the same. When I drop off from listing consistently on a daily basis, my sales drop off. And when I'm listing consistently every single day, my sales are very consistent and always increase. So that means I got to just make sure I'm sourcing enough DVDs. Now they're super easy to source. I can go to Walmart. I can go to dollar stores. I love thrift stores. I can't believe how many new sealed DVDs I found in thrift stores. So I've just got to make sure I'm sourcing enough so that I can consistently list. And yeah, I am not going to complain. Am I rich? Am I like Gary Vee? No. Am I totally happy with a side income that basically can pay my car payment and some groceries? 100%. 100%. So I'm happy. Let me know what you guys think. Is this experiment going well, or am I just like all pumped up over nothing? You can tell me. You can tell me if I am. Also, if you haven't liked and subscribed and you'd like to, that would be awesome. I would love to have you here. I do lots and lots of reselling videos. I also do family vlogs. A lot of times my kids are in them. And I do a lot of travel because I travel for work. My job is to go to national parks and do cool stuff, which I know doesn't sound real, but it is. And I don't know, if you guys ever want me to do a video on like what my actual job is and how I wound up with it, let me know. I can do that. I just don't know if it's interesting. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great night or day, whatever it is where you are while you're watching this. Bye.